everyone, this is SP Sim, but you call me SP, and it is Geek Week Day 5. I can't believe I've actually kept up this amazing video schedule of uploading every day. But anyway, that aside, today we're going to be talking about Earthbound and Mother 2 and the differences between the games. Because, as you know, many games go through a localization process, which distinguish their Japanese, European, and the American counterparts. But Earthbound has a slightly interesting one, and today we're going to be talking about that. Now, many people don't know what Earthbound is, and even if you don't worry, because sometime in the future I'll be doing an SP Plays. But for now, enjoy the video. Okay, so today's Geek Week is heavily inspired by this website I found called Legends of Localization. It's a really good site, and I'm using it to compare Earthbound to Mother 2 today. This is a really long list that I have in front of me, and I'm going to attempt to read it out. At least I'm not going through the whole game, but I'm going through a quick summary of it. So let's begin. The main differences between Mother 2 and Earthbound are: violence was toned down a bit in Earthbound, violent sounding text was altered, and sound effects that might have seemed violent were replaced with other existing sound effects. Reference to death and dying were removed or written around. All alcohol references were removed or changed to coffee of some sort. Religious references were removed or written around, even the tiniest little things that seemed perfectly fine. Anything that the legal department might cause trouble at all was removed or changed. A few of these include the removal of all red crosses in the game due to the issues with Red Cross organisation at the time. The Runaway 5 members' outfits were changed to make them look less like the Blues Brothers. The Skywalker was changed to the Sky Runner to avoid Star Wars references. Things like Superman references were altered to say superhero or such instead. Topolo Theatre was changed to Topola Theatre, presumably to avoid issues with real-life Apollo Theatre. Anything that seemed inappropriate was changed. A few examples were the word drug on various town maps, and anything else was removed or changed. The Happy Happy Cultist battle sprites were altered to look less like the KKK members. The Freak was changed to Freed, possibly due to 3Ks being a KKK reference. Ness is nude in Magicant in Mother 2. In Earthbound he wears his pyjamas that are in the start of the game. Various character names, place names and other names were altered, sometimes for the better, sometimes no clear reason at all. Any names were made more verbose and interesting in general. A number of item names and descriptions were changed. Cultural references and jokes were either localized or dropped, a few of which include: the UN octopus statues were changed to giant pencil statues. The Koshi doll statue was changed to a giant eraser statue. The Beatles, SMAP, Ape, and Super Mario references in Mother 2's default names were removed in Earthbound. Historical culture references like Oshio Hiro was changed to similar American equivalents. Changes were made wherever significant language difference demanded it. For instance, the playing naming screens act slightly differently between the two games. Another translation issues arose, which is natural given the tremendous size of the game's script for the time. A lot of nuisances throughout the game's text were lost or completely changed. Very little of this seriously affects the key points of the story, however. There are an exception to the above, though, including any text dealing with the metaphysical aspects near the end of the game, and any text dealing with the Apple of Enlightenment, among a handful of other things. It seems a lot like things less relating to Pokey's family were slightly altered to make his home life seem a little less broken. Poems, songs, and such were often completely ignored or overlooked during the translation process. Similarly, many lines were clear in the Japanese text became ambiguous in Earthbound. A number of genuine translation mistakes exist in Earthbound's text. Most of it is inconsequential to the key points of the game, though. Text with clear gameplay instructions or what to do next were often made less clear in Earthbound's translation. That is it. I did stutter a little bit for some really weird words like inconsequential and the Japanese bloke's name, which is Oshio Hey there. But those are near enough all the changes, and I have images for you to show them, so don't worry. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.